Hey, what's up? My name is Seb. Killer Lover Boy is the shit you should be listening to, and I'm gonna share my screen.
I'm a killer. I'll leave notes on your mirror. I'll use your favorites.
Yo,
What's going on?
How we doing?
doing good. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, baby, do you wanna be mine?
I want to start with Seaside Demo, which has been your most successful song to date. 30 million streams, a million some odd TikToks, all sorts of big playlists. I mean, how did we get here?
Man, that has been like the weirdest part of it. It's like, especially with Seaside, with that sort of blowing up and it's doing what it's doing, and I'm just like at the crib. It's kind of weird because like I have people texting me like always playing on the radio, or like they've seen this TikTok, or like their grandma's been singing this song, and it's so surreal because I don't know, it's like I'm not able to like see it firsthand, but I'm
Right, to
hearing a
feel
lot
it.
about it.
Yeah. And also, I feel like when we're going through the TikToks, this song, you have all these different people doing different things with it. But one trend that we saw was this thing of like boys in an elevator.
Baby, do you wanna be mine? Maybe we can see watermelon sugar. Baby, do you want? Baby, do you wanna be mine?
Yeah. No, I'm about to do that this weekend. For real, honestly. I'm about to start the trend back up.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of like the song was out like on my YouTube for like 2-3 months before it started taking off on TikTok. So I wasn't even thinking about it at all. And then I'm just seeing like, I think the third elevator one was the first I've seen of like it getting like big, and I was like, oh, this is like so strange, but it's like, hey, if people are listening to my song, like cool, like I'm here for it.
So you got a lot of people you're trying to like keep their attention, but also like introduce them to your music and all the things. Like, how has that been for you? Like, do you feel like it's a lot of work compared to like going out and touring and like engaging with your audience that way? Like, how's it been different? How are you feeling about it?
Actually, so like it's at first it was super overwhelming and I guess a little scary. Like I was like, okay, how do I sort of use this to sort of set a foundation for everything else that I want to be doing.
Baby, do you wanna be mine? Maybe we can see the sea. I've been stacking dollar bills. I've been skipping. Listen, I'm a killer. I'll leave notes on your mirror.
And then it was just like, I don't know, I had to sort of be okay with so much happening outside of my control. Because when it's like something is going that crazy, there's like nothing I can do to like, you know what I mean, to sort of like rein it in. It's just like I just gotta stay doing what I do, stay being myself, so that like whoever did see me, whoever do like stumble onto my page, it's like, oh, this dude is like cool, like, oh, I like what this guy's doing, like let me stay here for more, let me see what else he has to offer.
Talk a little bit about the EP itself. Like, is there a certain message that these songs together are trying to convey? What are you trying to have the listener feel?
I was in this headspace of really thinking about what senior year of high school was like, where it was like you're still this kid, you're still living at home, you're still like, okay, school every day, but then the world is about to open up to you, like all these new possibilities. You don't know what you're gonna become, how you're gonna become it. You just have all these dreams, all these visions of what you want yourself to be. And with this EP, it's just like me exploring each facet of that mind state of like, oh, I want to pursue music, but you have like your parents, your advisors, whatever, being like, that's a stupid idea, don't do that. And then while you're trying to like, really do that, then it's like, oh, now I'm stuck. What is this feeling? Like, is this like, and you learn it's anxiety, or you learn that it's depression and stuff like that. And it's just yeah, this EP is just me exploring that and really, really capsulating it in like 5 or 6 songs.
And you said that I'll be fine, but I miss you all the time. But I miss you all the time.
That's a great number one. I like that. That really sets the tone for the whole thing. I'm like, what happened? What are we going to talk about? Yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
So Daniel is the name of my grandfather on my mom's side, and he, near the end of his life, like he suffered with sort of like the dementia, and his memory started to really go. One moment, like I'm sitting at the kitchen table, and like he walks into the room, and he's just like, Sebastian? And then like my mom starts freaking out, my aunt starts freaking out, and he's like, oh my God, you've grown so much, like you're so old now. And it was like 2-3 minutes of like everything made sense to him, and then right after it went away. That song was like, if I had time to like really talk to him about how much I miss hanging out with him, maybe by writing this song, I don't know, maybe he can hear it, and it's like we can start the dialogue like that.
Girl, you take my focus. I don't know where my phone is. I'm stuck in this mode.
And Killer Loverboy, which is also on your new EP. What's that about? Are you Killer Loverboy?
Yeah, it's sort of like this dramatized version of like the very first time I fell in love in high school. And it's like you have all these strong feelings that you've never had before. And then you just don't know what to do with it. You're like obsessed with a person. You really want to, I don't know, you want to be around that person. You want to know everything that person is doing. And that was just me taking it to the next step of like, man, if I can't be with you right now, then like, I don't want you to be with anybody right now, type of thing. So I guess that kind of makes it a little darker than just, a love song, but it's like, yeah, dealing with love for the first time.
We're loving them. It's gonna be a very sad boy moment because we're not playing them at the club. Are you a big Kid Cudi fan?
Oh, huge! Love Kid Cudi.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's your favorite track by him?
So I don't know how many people will say this, but his album Speeding Bullet to Heaven might be my favorite album of his.
You lying.
That's crazy. That is a hot
I had to come off of you. You lying. As a resident Kid Cudi fan, that's no one's favorite album. That album came out and we were fighting for our lives. We were like, oh my God. We were like, how do we defend our love for this man? We gotta listen to this. It was not easy. It was not an easy time to be a stan. So you have to really explain yourself with that one.
Oh man, okay, I'm on the spot. I think what it was about it was like this moment for him to like not live up to any expectations, or to maybe defy the expectations. Like so much before that, he had Man on the Moon 1, Man on the Moon 2, and like Satellite Flight, In the Cut. Like all these were like super like dense production. It's sort of like the Kid Cudi we're all like familiar with. And then he just comes out of nowhere with this, like, I don't know if it's like recorded well, like, it's not really structured out, but just, I don't know, the lyrics in there really like hit me, and the whole aesthetic of it. And I don't know, like when Kid Cudi did that, it just hit me at the right time. And I'm like, yes, like everything I wanted to hear was on that album. My name is Seb, and thank you guys so much for letting me share my screen.